Okay, so good day everyone, and welcome to the um freelance and Upwork implementation class. So today I'll be looking into Upwork. First of all, we'll be looking into that of our profile, how our profile should look like. So the table of contents is profile picture, job title, overview, and portfolio. Now for profile picture, it says your looks matter. How you present yourself matters a lot when creating your upper profile picture. And your upper profile picture should be clear and visible enough. Um, the background of your profile picture should be very plain. As a male, it is important to upload a clear picture of yourself smiling to the camera. Make sure your background is a plain background. And as a female, your profile picture um should be clear and your facial hair should not cover your face. Sorry, let me just off the notifications. Okay. So now let us continue. Now, this is an example of how your profile picture should look like. Now, let me show you. This is how it should look like. I don't know. The network is not allowing me open it. So I sent a link to the group. Click on that link. You see how I want your profile picture to look like. So it's what I mean. It's more like you should have a plain background. And if you want to remove the background, you just go to remove.bg and you'll be able to remove your distance from the background. So going to the next one, notes to take. It said have a clear picture. Your background should be plain and please smile at the camera when taking pictures. So now the next one is your job title. Your job title is what indicates that you're an expert in a particular field or niche. Now, as a beginner, it is important you create a job title that is related to what you offer and what your prospects are searching for. For example, if you're a designer, you could have like your job title could be website designer, app designer, UI UX designer. If you're a copywriter, you could have like direct response copywriter, e-commerce copywriter. But the major thing is that your job title should talk about like what are the skills that you're offering your client, and that's like specific niche or related skills that you're offering your clients. Now, this is what I mean. This is an example of a job title I'm talking about now. Looking at my own, you could see where direct response copywriter, B2B, which is business to business, and D2C, which is direct to customers, website copy, landing page, and emails. So you could see like it's more like a skills or a list of all my skills. So this is my job title because I offer this and I sell this to the market. If I go to another profile now, you see sales closer, high tickets, appointment setting, SDR. You understand? If you go to another one now, you see Facebook Ads Manager, Instagram Ads, lead generation, Snapchat. You understand? So that's what's my job title is specifically telling my clients that these are the relatable skills that I offer. You understand? Now, for creating this, you could use, I think also starting Upwork allows you to just create 2 profiles. And when you go forward, you're allowed to create about 3. For now, you could just create 2. So if you're offering different skills, you could create one each for all of them. Now, so that is it for profile creation. So let's go to the next one. Now, your overview. Sorry, for profile creation, your job title should be clear on what you offer and should be specific. For overview, your overview is one of the ways a client would love to know if they would like to work with you or not. Your overview is where you sell yourself based on the skills you have or the type of service you can render. Overview consists of an opening, a body, bullet points, and CTA. That is what your overview contains. Now, let me show you what's an example of an overview. Okay. So you see this part right here. Everything here is your overview. That maybe like how something I do is about you and all that. Everything here is what they call your overview, your Upwork overview. Every single thing here is what is called your overview. Okay, now let us, in the overview, we made mention that it consists of the opening body, the bullet points, and the CTA, which is the call to action. Now, what is the opening? The opening is the most important part of your overview. Your opening is what determines if a client would read the rest of your overview or not. Your opening is the first two lines your prospect sees. The first two lines your prospect sees on your overview. On your overview. So let me show you an example of that. So let me show you an example of that. So the first two lines. So in fact, let me even type it so that you see. So let us search for a talent and let us type video editor. Okay, so you could see that you see these first two lines. These first two lines is your opening. You can see already say, hello dear, welcome to Upwork profile. This is Abdullah, a full-time freelance with video editing. I've been editing videos for more than. So these two lines is your opening. So these two lines must be able to trigger the prospect to want to know more about you or what you do. You understand? So you should make sure that those two lines are like very uh captivating and like are very engaging. You understand? So those are your opening. Now, so how do you write a good opening? How do you write a good opening that gets you customers? Now, there are various, or that gets you clients, sorry. There are various ways you can write a good opening, but one of the best ways is by questioning. For example, instead of writing I am a copywriter with 10 years of experience and whatnot, you can start by saying, do you want to turn your cold audience into a warm audience and also increase the conversions on your ad copies? For content writer, you could say, do you want to increase the number of visitors in your website and keep their eyes glued to your content for life? For designers, you could say, do you want your users to have a unique experience and always want to use your app over and over again? Now, always make sure that your opening addresses the results your prospects desire with a question. So your opening should address the results your clients want to get with a question. Now, here is an example. Now, you could take a look at, so let us take a look at mine. Now, if you take a look at So if you take a look at mine, you would see that you see how my opening is. My opening says, do you want more apart from this credibility that I put here, this $200,000 in sales for 20 plus brands? My opening says, do you want more sales, leads, or engagement despite being in a competitive niche or industry? You understand? That's how my opening is. Now let us find somebody's own again to see how their opening looks like. Let me say video editor. Well, I'll say that is the first two lines. So you could see these people, they are opening the first two lines, the first two lines. So let me use copywriter instead to be fast. Okay. So you could see what this person said. He said, how is your story being told? Your messaging winning over customers? Is your writing trustworthy? Does your website make sense? Does your social media flow well? So you could see how this person used this question. You understand? Use this question. You could see this one also is opening. Once copy that grabs attention and drives engagement, my writing brings brands to life. Andrew. So you could see how they are opening with a question. You could see how they are doing their opening with a question. So yes. So let's go to the next one. So so the next one is the body. Now, the body, this is where you talk about how you can help achieve the results your prospect desire. You can explain clearly how you are able to achieve this result. And you can also talk about your experience in this part. For example, for copywriters, the body could be like, I am sure your answer to the question above is yes. And if that's the case, you are where you need to be. My name is Uche, a college graduate of like blah, blah, blah. I just add it, the remaining things there. But the major point of the matter is that your body, the major point of the matter is that your body should address how you're going to help that client solve their issues. And you could also add other credibility as your qualification or what you've done in the past. You get. So let me show you an example of that. So you could see this. So you could see this. This is the body. This is the body. Everything here is called the body. You understand? Like everything in the middle here is called the body. You understand? This is called the body. Sorry. So let us go on. So bullet points, which is very, very important. Now, your bullet point should highlight what you can offer to your prospect. Example, well, there are a few reasons why I am the best choice for your brand. Then put the bullet points below. But the major thing is that your bullet point should highlight what you can offer to your prospect or highlight what you can do. But make sure that there must be bullet points. There must be bullet points. You understand while creating your profile. So you could see how this bullet point is here. Then let me now show you what it looks like. Let me show you what it looks like. So you could see what I use bullet points to see what I can do, which is my deliverables are. You see what I would use bullet points to do to let them know industries we've been able to work with. You understand? So see bullet points using me to explain things to expect when working with me also. So yeah, bullet point is very, very effective because it helps summarizes what the customer or what the client is going to get. So moving on. Okay, so your CTA, which is your call to action, you must have a call to action at the end of your overview. This tells your prospect what to do after reading your overview. Of course, your call to action should trigger your prospect to either drop a message or jump on the call with you. So that's what your CTA should look like. Now, let me give you so one of the things I write is if you want to achieve the results you desire and increase conversions using emails, don't delay in dropping a message now. So you can actually tweak that to the skill that you sell. You understand? You could actually tweak that statement based on um the digital skill that you sell. Now, this is an example of a call to action. A call to action. Yes. Here, so below here, you could see at the end of this thing, at the end of the write-up, I said, if you're ready for a unique experience, drop a message now. You understand? So you could see that call to action that I put there. So you should make sure that you also have a call to action at the end of it, at the end of writing your Upwork overview. Moving on. Portfolio. Now, your portfolio is what shows your prospect, the previous works you've done in relation with their job offer. You understand? So your portfolio is more like, oh, you've done something before. Can I see proof that you've done it before? So that is what portfolio means. You understand? So how do you get a portfolio? So you get a portfolio most times very easily by doing free jobs for people. What do I mean by that? For example, now you're a copywriter and you want to come to the um platform, upper platform to find work. You understand? One of the places you could get one of the places that you could get portfolio is by offering your services free to the locals. You understand? So what I mean by locals, people in your country, there's someone on your WhatsApp, there's someone on your Instagram, there's someone on your Facebook or your TikTok. You understand? Who is looking for your service? Who is looking for your copywriter? So you could choose to do it for them. You could choose to do that job for them free. Then you carry that particular job you've done for them and put it in a Google Drive and tag the Google Drive, the name of the project. You understand? Then after you've done that, you can now take it to Upwork and kind of like put it as your portfolio. You understand? So what do I mean by this? Now let me give you an explanation. So let me share what my portfolio looks like. So for example, these are the jobs. These are the jobs. This is what I've been able to do for people. This is what I've been able to do for people. So you could also see that, yes, so this is the job I've been able to do for people. Yeah, so you could also see that I have so email copies, Facebook, Instagram copy, Google Ads, landing pages that I've done for people. I put it in here. You understand? Email copies, all of that, I put it in here. Facebook and Instagram ad copies, all of that, I put it in here in a Google Drive. And then I just go to, I pick the one I want to upload as a portfolio, and I go to Upwork and I upload it as a portfolio. You understand? How do you upload as a portfolio? You just click this cross sign. Once it loads, you write the title of the project that you do. What did you do? You could write it here. What is your role? Copywriter, designer, whatever. I write it here. Then write the project description, like what did you do for the person in details. Then what are the skills that you offer that help you achieve everything. Then you now add this thing. Is it a document? Is it a link to the distance? Is it a document? Is it a PDF file? Is it an audio file? Is it a link and all that? So you just add what you did here, and that's it. Next, and save, and that's your portfolio. And that's your portfolio. So so moving on. Now let's talk about so let us talk about the Upwork your Upwork profile itself. Now, some of you have already filled this thing. You've already opened your Upwork profile using the video that I sent. But now, this what I'm showing you now is the corrections that you can make. Now, make sure you do this and complete your Upwork profile so that you're able to get at least 10 free connects every month. Yeah, so in your experience, all these other experience, make sure that you put your experience there. Even if you have none, please try to put it. This other experience, employment history, certification. Same thing with certification. How do you do for certification? You could put your CSM certificate there. And how do you do it? You click the cross sign. When you click the cross sign, click on so when you click on the cross sign, you click on add manually. When you click on add manually, so just write just two alphabets, any two alphabets, and you see where it says add a custom certification. So you click on add a custom certification, Okay, it says I could only add two. So to show you, if you've not added anyone, to show you, to bring out something for you to add it, then you just type the name, type all the necessary details. You see the ones that are optional, you can leave it. The ones that are compulsory, you type it and you save it. So that is it for the certificates. Then for testimonials, you could get testimonials by reaching out to other members in the group. So how that happens is you reach out to the member in the group that is on LinkedIn and request for their LinkedIn information. So when you request for their LinkedIn information, you come to Upwork and you click on the testimonial part. You understand? You click on the testimonial part. You understand? So when you click on the testimonial part, you see where it says first name, last name, business email, client's profile. So just make sure that you put that you put the person's LinkedIn information there, the person's first name, make sure you put the person's last name, make sure you put the person's LinkedIn profile, the person's email address, and then just type a message for the person. You understand? And that's all. You send it over to the person. I think it takes about 7 days or so. So after doing that, you come over to where you have your skills. You understand? Then in where you have your skills, put the skills that you have, that you've learned, like the skills you want to get jobs for. For example, like me, I'm a copywriter and a digital marketer. You understand? So the skills here are what will help me to see jobs related to that: sales letter, sales copy, content, websites, landing page, sales copywriting, direct response copywriting, Snapchat ads, and all that. So that's what all this, and you can put 15 of them. Now moving on. Uh, so moving on, so your education, make sure you have your education, um, your, yes, make sure you have your education to it. Then coming over here, how many dollars per hour? Please put between 10 to 50, $20 per hour. So you can put it at 10, put it at 50, put it at $20 per hour. Please do that. Now, the next thing we're going to go into is what to do before you apply for any jobs on Upwork.